What's up, all my horror fanatics out there? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm your horror host for this evening, the Jay Sloan or Jordan, back here to do another video for you tonight. And first of all, I want to say we are back, guys. Last week we didn't do videos due to Christmas, and we all wanted to spend time with our families and didn't think we should have to do videos that week, so we didn't. As you guys know, we took a break that week. The week before that, we did our Christmas theme where we reviewed our favorite Christmas horror films, and when we come back this week we decided to do another theme. So the theme that we decided to do is review a franchise. It's actually repeat a theme, where basically what it is we repeat a past theme in Late Night Frights history that we've done before, and we decided to do review a franchise because we think that one was pretty unique, and it's one that we really didn't get to dip into a lot. By reviewing the Final Destination series last time. And what Review a Franchise is for Late Night Frights, if you haven't seen already, it's where, depending on the days, like my day is Monday, I'll review the first film in the series, Andrew review the second film in the series, and then so on and so forth, depending on what franchise we pick. So, the franchise we picked this time is the classic, the Child's Play franchise, with Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and Curse of Chucky. Today I'll be reviewing Child's Play, which is my favorite out of the series, which we'll get to that in a second. Tomorrow, Andrew, All Random Things, a.k.a. Andrew, will be reviewing Child's Play 2. Wednesday, Horror Boy 101, a.k.a. Blake, will be reviewing Child's Play 3. Thursday, Monster Match 339, a.k.a. Zach, will be reviewing Bride of Chucky. And Friday, Chris Brock will be reviewing Seed of Chucky and Curse of Chucky, so stay tuned for that. We got a lot of videos coming this week, some very interesting ones with our Review Franchise week. So, without further ado, let's dive into this. So I'll be reviewing my favorite, the original 1988 film, Child's Play. Now before I start, if you're wondering what this is, this red liquid substance here, this is blood. I do like to drink it on occasion. I know I'm no vampire, but this really does help, and it cures a lot of illnesses. So let's take a swig really quick. Salty. That's good. No, don't think this is actually blood, obviously. Water with fruit punch flavoring. Great. But I'm not here to promote water, so let's dive into Child's Play. And if I seem a little tired in this video, it's because Chris Brock has kept me up all night on Skype talking to me, so it's all your fault, Chris. So this film stars Catherine Hicks, Chris Sarandon, Alex Vincent. It also has voicing Chucky is Brad Dourif. And if you don't know what Child's Play is, and you're a horror fan, I don't want to say anything offensive, but you need to watch Child's Play. This is the best out of the series, in my opinion. There's 5 other films. Yeah, that is right. Correct, yeah, 5 other films, because there is 6 films in total. And this is the best out of the series. Easily, you can disagree with it. This is my personal opinion. I do respect yours, but I think this one stands over the other ones as trying to be serious horror, as the other sequels are more of a comedy sequels. Although I do like Child's Play 2 and Child's Play 3 pretty good. And Bride of Chucky was okay, but that's for the other guys to talk about. So, Child's Play, like I said, was made in 1988, and it's basically about this little boy named Andy. Let me get to, I skipped a little part. Basically about this guy who is running from a cop, Chris Sarandon. And he knows he's pretty much in for it. His partner leaves him, and he goes into a toy store, and he puts, at the time you don't really know what's going on, but he puts his soul inside of a doll, a good guy doll, and he knows voodoo and all that shit goes down. Everybody thinks he's dead. Chris Sarandon thinks he's dead, and this little boy named Andy wants a good guy doll, obviously. And his mother's, kind of the hard-working mother, does what she can for her son, just doesn't seem to have enough. She can't get him a good guy doll, but she does find one for, I believe, $50. Finds a good guy doll, and it's not the good guy doll he really needs. That's all I'm really going to say about the story. Don't want to dive any more into it in case you haven't seen it, and you're a horror fan and you haven't seen this film. Come on, man. But I won't dive into it anymore. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. Just a classic, man. One of them that stands out in my mind as overly terrifying. There's a scene in it, overly terrifying. I can't really say overly terrifying for me now, as I'll be 17 in May. It's not scary. There is a few shocking moments that that got me when I was younger. Because for the first half of this movie, you really don't know if Andy is telling the truth or not. You really don't know, is this kid crazy? Because there's no physical proof that this guy right here is alive. And I won't go, I'm about to spoil it, so I won't go any farther into that. I feel everyone should have seen this, but if not, check it out, definitely. But it's one of those films for the 80s that is just so unique, and it hadn't necessarily been done before. And I think it's over the sequels, this one stands out. It does. The franchise has been a bit shady over time. Second sequel is good. Third sequel is mediocre. Bride of Chucky just took it to a whole new level. Not in a good way, but it's enjoyable. The acting in this one, like I said, they took this to a serious note. This wasn't a comedic film to them. They tried to make it as serious as possible, and that's what I really liked about this movie. This is going to scare the shit out of younger people. I know a few of my friends that watched this when they were younger, and they cannot stand dolls, but they're not horror fans, so they really don't know shit. But I love this movie. Classic, absolute classic. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to check it out. Brad Dourif voicing Chucky. Nobody else can voice Chucky, in my opinion. I think he does an amazing job. Brad Dourif was also in One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest, which is a classic as well. This film was directed by Tom Holland. Film facts here, who also did Fright Night. And that's also Chris Sarandon's in Fright Night as Jerry Dandridge, or Dandridge, whatever you want to say. But two classic horror films from this guy. These are the two most iconic he's done, I would have to say. Child's Play and Fright Night. But this film is just, what can I say about that hasn't already been said? And without spoiling it, without diving into it and really spoiling the whole story for you, the beginning of this is awesome. Middle of this is awesome. Ending is awesome. This really doesn't slow down, and to be quite honest, it's actually a short movie. It's not too long. I think it might have been an hour, and if it's an hour and 30 minutes, I'll be surprised. I think it might be an hour and 25 minutes, something like that. I was watching this for my October Horror-thon, and watched it with the Horror Dude 01, former member on Late Night Frights, and I thought it had a little bit more to go, and it ended, but the ending, I love the ending. I thought that was crazy. Brilliant acting in this. For the kid, Alex Vincent, who play Andy, he does an amazing job. One of the best kid actors in any horror film that I've seen. To be that young, I can't imagine being that young as he was, and to remember his lines and everything that was going on. But he talks about it when he's older in some documentaries and stuff, that he was a professional actor. Like he played by the books and knew the lines, and I thought that was really cool to see. He's also in Child's Play 2. Child's Play 3, Andy's in that, but they're different. It's not Alex Vincent. But classic, man. Classic horror film. This one will stand out. Some people's favorite horror film of all time. This is not mine. Definitely in my top 15, top 20. It's so iconic. There's one scene in it that's really iconic, and I won't spoil it. One major scene that's iconic with Chucky and Catherine Hicks. You've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. But what can I say, guys? What else can I say about this movie? I don't want to drag it on. We're almost at 9 minutes here. Classic flick. Check it out if you haven't. Pretty good edition. There is a Blu-ray edition of this out now. There's actually a region-free Blu-ray edition that I'm going to get my hands on soon. And I put this in a red case. Some people have asked me before, did it come in that case? No, it didn't. I actually had a spare red case, and I thought it looked badass for this edition, which it does. One discer, Chucky's 20th birthday edition here. And got some pretty good special features. Definitely check it out. So, guys, there's my review of Child's Play and our review of Franchise Week. It's like 6 in the morning right now. Chris Brock, you suck. No, I'm just kidding, man. No, we had a good conversation. So stay tuned for tomorrow for all random things to review Child's Play 2. Another good horror film. This is definitely one, guys. One more final thing to say about this. This is 80s. I mean, this is one of the best horror films. One of the best horror films of the 80s. It really is. And so iconic, so unique. Who doesn't love that sweet little laugh, that sweet little giggle of Brad Dourif in Child's Play as Chucky. You hear that, you know who it is, you see this image, it's an iconic image. Nobody can literally say, I don't know Chucky. If you haven't even seen a Child's Play film, everybody knows Chucky. It's so iconic, and it's so advertised, and they put it out there in advertisement, and they sell it. It's so all the merchandise. But if you haven't seen the film and you're a horror fan, I'm not going to insult you. Just do yourself a favor. Pick it up. So there you go, guys. You just watched Late Night Frights. Thank you for watching. Like I said, stay tuned for tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to Late Night Frights. We would really appreciate it. Sub us. We'll sub you back. Also, go subscribe our individual channels, and stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of bloody goodness coming up for you guys. So, without further ado, I'm the Jay Sloan. You just watched Late Night Frights. Until next time, comment, subscribe, keep it horror. Peace.